Hey guys, what's up? What's going on out there today? Brent Abel here, webtennis.com, with another episode, the January 30th episode of January 2025 of the Daily Fundy, right? Where every day this month we're working on one of the fundamentals of the game. Could be swing tech, could be tactic strategy, could be the mental part of the game, could be fitness, right? But we're working on something that underscores the message that I got way back when from the great legendary Northern California tennis coach Tom Stowe, which was, Mr. Abel, mastering the fundamentals of the game of tennis. That's the advanced stuff. There's nothing else to it. And I think what happens too often is we go, okay, well, yeah, I understand. I got to work on some fundamentals, got to tinker here, got to experiment with there, spend a little bit of time with it. But eventually, isn't there some secret out there? Isn't there some magical advanced stuff? That's what I used to think. I asked him that question, and whoa, I got in no uncertain terms, Mr. Abel, mastering the fundamentals of the game. That's the advanced stuff. And when you do that, when you spend a lot of time on it, you end up becoming a really high quality, consistent shot maker. And that's the advanced stuff right there. Is when you rarely, if ever, ever make an unforced kind of bonehead error. It just doesn't happen very often. And your opponent over there starts realizing that, and they go, uh-oh, well, he's never going to miss, so I got to start upping my shot quality, trying to win it more on their terms. The next thing you know, they start making more unforced errors just because they know that you're never going to miss. So, look, today's message is the fundies require one-for-one boredom, and we're going to get into that in just a second. Before we do, guys, look, if you're playing tight, still playing tight, maybe getting a little choky at the end of sets or matches, just being nervous or anxious. I want to help you. I want to help you bust through that. I've got a course, it's my 5 mini mindset skills training course. It's a 28-day course. I hold your hand through it every day, keep you on path, and then it's a little bit of an accountability thing as well. But the reality is the confidence code for mental toughness in the game of tennis, it gets built first off the court. So, guys, if you've not yet checked it out, there's a link down below in the description area. When we're done today with today's January 30th Fundy, I want you to check it out. Look, um, here's something that you're going to have to deal with, and uh, and that's boredom in terms of working with these fundies. And I think what happens too often is we start trying to multitask fundamentals, right? Uh, And if you go through all of these from this month of January 2025, you're going to find obviously a lot of things that you can work on. And if you go out there in a practice session, for example, and you start working on one thing, and the next thing you know, within 10 minutes, you're just bored. You're bored with it, right? And so then you move on to something else. Well, the problem with that is that you haven't spent enough time, you haven't spent enough time getting bored with that first fundamental that you worked on. So here's the message today is you got to pick out one of the fundamentals and work on it one fundamental for 1 week. I know, I know that sounds crazy. That sounds like, yeah, it's such a waste of time. No, it takes that type of time commitment. It takes that kind of boredom over and over. The reps required for this stuff. Um, that's just the reality of it. And if you're not willing to do that, they're just not going to set in. They're just not going to get dug deep into your system. So um, get bored. Get stinking bored with this stuff. And the more bored you get, go for a week with it. The more bored you get, in the end, over time, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off big time. So um, that's some mindset, mental toughness stuff right there. Some tough love that you're going to have to buy into. All right. So look, guys, as I mentioned earlier, and today's the last day, actually, January. Today, as I record this, is we're one Fundy behind, but today is January 31st. And my 5 mini mindset skills training course, normally $197. You can get it right now. Today's the last day for just 77 bucks. It includes all of the bonuses that come with the standard price. There's a link right down below to get started. Go ahead and click that link and you can get enrolled in the course and get going. Guys, look, hope this has been helpful today. Let me know what's on your mind from today's episode right down below in the comments area. Any comments, remarks, feedback, questions? Love to read your stuff, and I promise to always respond. Might take me a day or two or three, whatever it is, but I promise to be able. I promise to be able. I promise to get back to you. All right, guys, it's time. Yeah, we got to get out there. Got to help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I'll see you again next time.